So I'm back today with another tutorial. This is going to be my Valentine's tutorial. This is in collaboration with Makeup by Angie. This is her look. It came out so beautiful. I love the red lip. It is so appropriate for Valentine's Day. Now let's get moving. These are the colors I used today. I decided to add a picture since I did not show them individually. As you can see, I did one eye. That's how it's gonna look. So let's get started. I'm just priming my eyes. I am using a Santi, I don't know what it's called at the moment, but it's like an eyeshadow, a cream eyeshadow pen. And I just used that to prime my lids today. I'm using a concealer brush to blend it out. Now I am using a translucent powder, I believe, or actually I used the Lyric from Kat Von D contour palette. That is the yellow shade. Now I'm going in with that more warm pink shade, like that really pretty coral shade. I believe it is Gumdrop from Morphe. Yes, it is Gumdrop from Morphe. So I go in with a pencil brush and I just start blending that out. As you can see, I'm going to do this step many times so I create the color as pigmented as I want it to be. And I'm just building the color up slowly in a gradient effect. And now I'm going in with the darker shade, which was the blush color. I depotted that from a BH Cosmetics 28 color neutral palette. So if you guys have that, use that blush and make that color deeper and darker. And then after, I go in with that gray shade, and that is what I use to kind of make the halo shape. It is not really a halo shape because it's not like too prominent, but it is softly a halo eyeshadow. Now I'm just blending that out, adding a little bit more of Gumdrop. And the blush color, I'm just making sure that it is equal on both sides, and I am blending it out. Now I'm taking that lighter color from the lighter blush color and I'm blending it all out. Now I'm looking to make sure if it's even, and I am adding that shimmery shade. I feel like it's more coppery than a pink shimmer, but it's in between. I have no idea the name because I did again depot that from a BH Cosmetics 28 palette. I depotted the two blushes and that shimmery color from that palette. All the other eyeshadows I didn't really care for, but those were my absolute faves. And then I think I went in with the brush and the gray color and I worked it into my lash line to kind of smoke it out. Now I am priming my face with my Ofra Cosmetics Silicone Gel Primer. I really like this primer. It goes on so smoothly and it works really well with the foundation. As you know, I am obsessed with Ofra Cosmetics. I love their products. I stand by them till the end of the day. They are amazing. The pigmentation is always there. Now I am just buffing in that foundation. I know it looks like I'm beating up my face, but I'm really not. And as you can see, it has great coverage. This is the Ofra Cosmetics Absolute Cover Silk Peptide Foundation. I absolutely love the coverage so much. So I'm just buffing it in. And that brush that I'm using, I got from eBay for like $3 or something like that. Or I think I got it in a set, and the set was like $10. But it came with like 4 brushes, so it's like $3 or $2, $2.50. I have no idea, but you guys can do the math. Now I'm just adding a thick, not a thick layer, but a more pigmented layer. The first layer I go in just to kind of apply a thin layer, and then I go in with my what is this, a Real Techniques dual fiber brush, and I just apply it on a little bit heavier or thicker, since I do like that full coverage look. I do not like seeing any of my freckles or hyperpigmentation or any of my acne scars, since I do have a lot. And this brush just applies it on a lot thicker, or the first brush is very dense, but I feel like applies it in a very thin layer. It does not make it cakey at all. The dense brush does apply it in a thin layer, but I don't want it so thin. Like, you can use it really thin if you have barely any imperfections, but since I do have a lot of imperfection and freckles, I use this geofiber brush, which applies it a little bit better for me. And now I am going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 20, or the number 20. I'm just highlighting my face. As you can see, I created a triangle, and then I just went down my nose. I let it break, and then I hit back on my tip of my nose, and then I went on my forehead and right underneath my contour. Now I am going in with Toffee from LA Girl Pro HD Concealers. I really like this shade. I used to use Fawn, but I feel like Fawn was a little bit more warmer. Or I'm not sure. I just don't like Fawn as much as Toffee. And then I went in with the Beautifully Bronze to darken it up. And now I'm going in with the same brush I used for my foundation from Real Techniques. And I am just blending that out. And as you can see, the concealer helps me keep the contour very clean, and that's why I started doing that recently. I am just blending it out, pushing it into my skin, not really rubbing it around, but just going back and forth and blending into my skin. I do not really like to buff it around in circle motions, because that's kind of defeats the purpose, and it makes it kind of messy. Then you have to go back in and clean it up all the time. So then I just go in and blend out on the side of my nose. And now I am going in and blending out the concealer. You want to make sure you blend it out really well, so that you don't have it like super highlighted in a white line, or a really highlighted line underneath your cheekbone. I know sometimes when people take flash pictures, you can really see where they did not dust off excess product or blend out the highlight underneath their contour. If that's your style, totally go for it. I'm not saying anything, but I do not like that stark line or that brightness right underneath the contour. Now I am just blending that out softly, patting it in, and I go in afterwards with a sponge, but that brush really allows the product to stay on the skin and it does not pick it up, so that's why I like it. A sponge and other brushes will pick up the product, and you'll be wasting more product than necessary. That's why people apply so much product and then they use a sponge to take half of it off when they're blending. So I'm just patting that in, and then when I am basically done, I go in with my sponge and I just tap out any extras, but I go very extremely lightly. And then I go in with the brush again and I blend it out. Now I am setting it with Rose Petal from Ben Nye Translucent Powders. I have it in pressed form, and I go in with the banana shade as well. I set my concealer, and then I start to contour my nose and warm up my face. I'm contouring lightly. I am using the Bella palette from the Ben Nye pressed powders. I'm not sure what the shade is that I used. I will look it up right now. So the first color that I used was Bella 04, and now I'm using Bella 06 to contour my face. Right now I am using Ofra Cosmetics You Do You. I am applying that with a contour brush, and then I'm blending it out with a blending brush, so I get a precise highlight exactly where I want, and then I blend it out. And as you can see, I'm blending it out even more. I actually have a bit of product on that brush, and I am just letting the brush do all the work and letting the product hit the top of my cheekbones. I am adding a different shade, which is Mary Luminizer, the Mary Luminizer from the Balm. And then I add the blush, which is Golden Gate from Bare Minerals. Now I am using Whirl Lip Liner from MAC. And I am just focusing that on my Cupid's bow, going a little bit higher overlining, but I make sure that the overlining connects right before, what is this, the 2/3, the outer corners. Let's say that is the 2/4 or 1/4. So I stop 1/4 before my mouth, and I make sure it meets my natural lip line so that my lips don't look a little funky. The bottom, I don't really like to overline since my lips are pretty full to me. I feel like they're not that thin, but I do like them to look a little bit more puckered, or my top lip. I suffered from cold sores as a child, so my lip line is kind of disappeared. It's kind of like all scarred up, and I don't have a prominent lip line like most people. I'm just contouring my lips now. I used a brown toffee or coffee lip liner from Clean Color. And then I go in with Ofra Cosmetics Mocha Liquid Lipstick. I really love these liquid lipsticks. I cannot sweat it enough. They do not dry your lips out. They remind me of a MAC formula of the matte lipsticks, how they're matte, but they're not like drying like Anastasia or something. Not really Anastasia that they're drying, but you know how they're drying and they're just flat out dry. These liquid lipsticks don't really dry out like that. They look matte, but they're not smudge proof, so they're not super drying. I have dry skin, so I cannot do anything super drying. I am just setting my face with some Fix Plus, and then I am going in, well, not setting it, but bringing back some moisture to my face with the Fix Plus. I am adding mascara, and now I'm going in with that blush color, and I am smoking out my bottom lash line. Smoking out, like, you know when you have like that black eyeshadow on the bottom of your eye and it's like really low? Yeah, that's what you're gonna do with the pink, but it's not gonna look that smoked out. But as you can see, it looks smoked out, and then you go in with the same gray color to smoke out right underneath your lash line. Now I'm going in with a clear brow gel. I really believe a brow gel makes your eyebrows look 10 times better. I don't know why I stopped using it, but as you can see, I really fill up that brow with gel. I really cake it on. That's the way I like it right now. And then you want to make sure you coat the bottom lashes with mascara as well. Sorry that this video came out so late, but my voiceover, it kind of came out fucked up, and then when I tried to do it all over again, I had to recover the footage because somehow it was deleted, and it was just a bunch of drama. Now I'm just fixing my hair. As you can see, this hair is so gorgeous and beautiful. I know I wear my hair up in a bun, I mean, almost in every video, but I am actually quite lazy, and I do not like styling my hair very often since I'm letting it grow out. But I do love these hair extensions from Scene Girl. They are so beautiful. As you can see, they look like my own hair. They match so well, and they just flow beautifully. This is the look. It is now completed. I hope you guys enjoy it. I feel like it is very soft and romantic for a nice Valentine's date, dinner, movies, whatever you like, or an everyday look. But that is why I did my hair, so you guys can feel more like romantic and date-like. Now I'm just showing off my makeup. I was filming myself, and now I'm really filling my hair. So as you can see, this hair really is flowy, and I'm going to turn around right now and show you guys what it looks like. My hair stops like right there above my, right there below my shoulders, but as you can see, the hair is really long. It was 20 inches, but I know it is probably like 18 inches now since I cut a lot off. My hair was very short when I got it, so I wanted to blend in a lot nicer. Look at that, feeling myself and shit. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.